What's up, guys? Welcome to episode number 16. This episode, we will end the season, and we also have the FA Cup final against Chelsea. But first, we have a game against Spurs. This is going to be kind of a longer episode. I think it's closer to 14 minutes. Usually, I try and get it around 10. But there's only two games that are in this episode. There were three games left in the season, and but there was just I wanted to get a little more video from the FA Cup than the FA Cup final than what I usually do in a video, and so just took a little bit longer. And but we got a game against Spurs here first. We got two games left in the league. This is the next to last one. And Spurs with an opportunity there, but Muslera is able to keep it. Now we got a corner here in the 52nd minute. Turbach crosses it in. Not able to get a shot there. Trying to pass it around. Spurs get the ball. They're going on a counterattack. Over to Soldado. Muslera gets there first. And this was basically the whole game. This is just what I wanted to show you. This is basically the whole game right here. Kasami now coming through. He's going to cross it over. It gets blocked. It gets cleared. I mean, that was just about the whole game was just close but no cigar. I mean, we get in there, we get towards an opportunity, but end up not being able to get a shot off, or we get a shot off, but it's one like that doesn't have that much of a chance of going in. It was just one of those games where neither one of us could seem to score, and we've now played Spurs twice this season, and the first time we played them, it ended 0-0. But the real story of this game is right there. Everton Ribeiro getting injured with a broken ankle. Yeah, broke his ankle. And he didn't even start the game. Like, I brought him in to try and get a goal there later on in the game. But yeah, that's not what we want. This is definitely not what we want. But I went ahead and moved Chabot over on the right. Chamberlain's going to play attacking mid with Richardson coming in to play left mid. I think that'll do all right. But Soldado again now here with an opportunity. A great save from Muslera. And it got lucky that he didn't chip that, because if he chipped that, it would have been a goal. I mean, that just hands down would have been a goal. Now Aaron Lennon on the ball. We're able to get it away and trying to go on the counterattack. Now we have a corner, and Richardson's going to cross it in, trying to get that goal. We get the shot, but it's pretty easy save for Lloris. And we got one more attack here in the 86th minute. Belfodil coming through, tries to get it in, but couldn't get it underneath Lloris, and the game ends 0-0. So, yeah, two games this year against Spurs, and neither team is able to score in either game. So that's pretty disappointing to play a team like Spurs. I mean, this was a really important game for Spurs. For us, it really didn't matter that much. Our spot in ninth was pretty much secure, but it was a really important game for Spurs because they were tied. They were in fourth with 69 points, but there were two other teams that were right there with 69 points also. So they really needed to get a win, being at home, but they got a 0-0 draw. So tough titties. Muslera accepted his contract, and we're gonna go ahead and simulate this game against Crystal Palace, just because I was just ready to get to the FA Cup final. And Kacaniklic with a goal there in the 11th minute. Jagan got an injury, so that's not good. O'Keefe with a yellow card. Carioca gets a yellow card in the 37th minute. We're now into the second half and making a couple of substitutions. And Carioca with a goal there in the 66th minute. So it's going to end at 2-0, which is good. The only game of the season that we've simulated. And I know a lot of guys, I know a lot of people frown on simming games. I was just ready to get to the FA Cup final. That game didn't really mean anything. We weren't going to go up. We weren't going to go down. So I just went ahead and simulated it. So we did finish in ninth place, And I decided that with the money, I was going to go ahead and get a uh, get a youth scout to start sending him out next season. But yeah, got the FA Cup final now against Chelsea. So I mean, this is the biggest game of the series to this point. It's a final. It's the first final that we've had. It's against Chelsea. Now Chelsea didn't exactly put their strongest side out there. Uh, no Hazard, no. Who else did they not put? I'll remember when it gets to the point. But I mean, this is a huge game. We've played Chelsea a couple of times this season, and they've pretty much had their way with us for the most part. Um, remember back to the beginning, in the first couple of episodes, we played them twice, and they beat us barely in one game when we were at home, and then when we were away, they just they just crushed us, just crushed us. So I mean, we definitely want to try and get a win. That's the team I'm going with today. It's pretty much a first team side with the exception of that we don't have Ribeiro, which is a real disappointment. I mean, he's been our best player for the most part this year. He and Bent, and really you got to throw in Dempsey in that best player of the season category, even though he didn't play towards the end of the season. Yeah, they got Schürrle in there. They got Juan Mata. No Oscar. No no Hazard. I mean, they could have fielded a little bit stronger side, but we still wanted to go ahead and go try and get the win, and got free there with Kacaniklic, was that? Yeah, I think that was Kacaniklic, but he kicks it straight at Peter Cech, who has the save. Then the cross doesn't really amount to much. Now here Chelsea on the attack. Schürrle coming down the left wing, puts it back to Ashley Cole. Cole puts it over to Ramirez. Ramirez getting fought off, but he's going to put it over the top to Demba Ba, and Demba Ba is going to put it in. So it's 1-0 Chelsea here pretty early in the game, and that's a real disappointment. We definitely did not want to fall behind Chelsea so early on. And that's definitely not good. Not good at all. But here off the kickoff, we're going to go on the offensive. Reether is going to put it through to Chamberlain. Chamberlain's going to go through to Bent, and Bent with the chip over Cech. Puts it in the back of the net. It's now 1-1 here in the 18th minute, and this is going to be a great FA Cup final. I can feel it. It's going to be a great one. One for the ages, maybe. It's 1-1. What a through ball. What a finish from Bent. Just nice, calm, cool, collective finish. But Demba Ba here in the 20th minute comes through, puts it on goal, but it goes just wide. I mean, just wide. Cahill now in the 23rd minute puts it through. Juan Mata ends up with the ball. He's going to turn around, take a shot. It's blocked. Comes through. Mikel Schürrle. And Oxlade-Chamberlain makes a great play to keep that from going out for a corner and then control it and get it back to Wellington. Now Demba Ba here in the 29th minute puts it through to De Bruyne. De Bruyne working it around, going to try and get a cross in. Ends up crossing it over to Juan Mata, who has a great opportunity, but Muslera is able to keep it out. So that's a great play from Muslera. Now over to Bent. Bent is going to be able to take a shot. He's got space, puts it over, but Cech is able to keep it out. So it's still 1-1. Both goalkeepers playing really well. Now Demba Ba with another opportunity, and it goes wide again. So it's still 1-1. Now 55th minute. Kacaniklic on a run. He's going to stop, turn around, puts it through to Richardson. Richardson stops, ends up getting it back to Kacaniklic. Kacaniklic is going to take a shot, and he gets a penalty. He wins a penalty, so it's 1-1 here in the 58th minute, and we have a penalty. This is a great opportunity to try and put it through and win to score the potential game winner here in the 58th minute. And we're going to give it to Bent. Bent, can he finish? Can he put it in the back of the net? No, it's a save. What a save from Petr Cech. And that is an opportunity missed. Are we gonna look back at that and say that's what potentially lost us the game, or at least could have won us the game? Because here in the 80th minute, it's still 1-1. 88th minute now. Final attack for Chelsea. We're about to go to extra time. Willian crosses it over, and Fernando Torres puts it in the back of the net. And I mean, we were that close to at least forcing extra time on Chelsea here in the final, but it wasn't to be. It just wasn't to be. Fernando Torres, who, let's face it, has not been very good at Chelsea, ends up coming in off the bench. I don't remember when he came in, but I think it was right around the time of that penalty kick that he came in, and he ends up scoring the game winner for Chelsea. So, really disappointing. Really, really disappointing. I would have loved to have done that. Like I've said before, Fulham have never won a trophy. That would have been the first one, and we let it slip. We just let it slip right through our fingers with the missed penalty. And it was a really balanced game, and that penalty could have changed things, because with the penalty we would have at least forced extra time. But we finished ninth in the table. Manchester United won it. Liverpool won the Capital One Cup. Kind of went through there a little bit too quickly. But a couple of upsets around the world when you look at it. Standard Liège winning Belgium. That's a little bit of an upset. But the big one comes in France. Marseille actually won the French league. PSG did not win. PSG actually finished fourth in the league. So West Ham, Hull, and Cardiff are going down. Wigan, QPR, and it's going to be Bolton. Bolton are the ones that win the playoffs, and so they're going to be up in the Premier League for next season. But Marseille actually wins the French league, and PSG finishes fourth. FC Bayern Munich finished second to Borussia Dortmund. Milan beat Juventus for the title. I mean, those are some upsets there. Those are some real upsets. Especially in France. I mean, PSG finishing fourth is just ridiculous. FC20 winning in Norway is a little bit of an upset. Not a huge upset, but a little bit of an upset. And just showing you all the rest of the leagues. Porto beat Benfica by 1 point. That had to have been a great final day of their league. Zenit win in Russia. It's pretty expected. Celtic win in Scotland. No surprise there. And Spain, Barcelona. No surprise. Barcelona and Real Madrid just running away with it. And that was actually the final of the Champions Cup as well. Barcelona and Real Madrid. But this is going to be the end of the episode, guys. It's the end of Season 1. Join us later for Season 2. And have a nice day. Join us next time.